Does your cat do something weird, but only around you? I'm not talking about the usual boring stuff, you know? Let's dive deeper. I'm talking about behaviors that no one else ever sees. Maybe your cat becomes a super glued shadow, crying if you even go to the bathroom alone. Or maybe they do the opposite and vanish the second you walk through the door. Perhaps they purr like a motorboat, but their body looks tense and their eyes are wide. Over more than 25 years of working with cats and their humans, I've learned that some of the most serious problems don't start with hissing or fighting. They start with a sentence like this: "My cat only does this around me, and I can't tell if it's cute or concerning. It feels like a special quirky bond you two share." But from a behaviorist perspective, those special behaviors can be love, or they can be your cat hiding a big secret, stress, anxiety, or even pain. Today, you're going to learn how to tell the difference. Let's start with the super clingy cats. They follow you from room to room, they have to be touching you, and they seem way more intense with you than with anyone else. Now, part of this is absolutely a strong, secure attachment. Cats definitely pick their favorite person, their safe base, human. But when that clinginess crosses a line into panic-like loud meowing when you move, physically blocking you from leaving, or pacing until you sit down, that can point to some serious anxiety, especially separation stress. Some stressed-out cats act cool and independent with everyone else, but they latch on to the one person who makes them feel safe. So the secret they're telling you might not just be, "I love you." It might be, "You're the only thing keeping me from freaking out." On the flip side, some cats do the complete opposite, but again, only with their favorite person. They hide. You come home and poof, the cat is gone. Under the bed, behind the couch, into a closet, even if they were just chilling with someone else moments before. Hiding is one of the biggest signs of stress and illness in cats. They retreat when they feel vulnerable, overwhelmed, or sick. And think about it, when do things get louder, more active, and more emotionally intense? Usually it's when their main person, you, comes home. So if your cat goes off the grid right when you arrive, it's probably not them rejecting you. It might be their way of managing their stress or trying to get some rest, because they know you're the one most likely to interact with them. Another secret hiding pattern shows up in those little mood swings that only you get to see. With other people, your cat is a total sweetheart. But with you, they're suddenly irritable. They swat at you when you touch a certain spot, or they walk away from pets they used to love. This is a huge one. Both vets and behaviorists will tell you that sudden irritability and sensitivity to touch, especially around the back, hips, or stomach, can be an early sign of pain. Cats are absolute masters at hiding when they're hurting, but they tend to let their guard down around the person they trust the most. That means you're often the first person to get snapped at when you accidentally touch a sore spot. To everyone else, the cat looks fine. To you, they just seem moody or ungrateful. The secret they're hiding is, it hurts, and I only feel safe enough to show it with you. Purring is another behavior that can be really misleading. You might notice your cat purrs the loudest and hardest when they're right up against you, but something just feels off. Maybe they're kind of hunched up instead of relaxed. Their breathing seems a little quick, or their eyes are wide open instead of soft and sleepy. It's a well-known fact that cats don't just purr when they're happy. They also purr to self-soothe when they're stressed, scared, or in pain. So if your cat only does this intense, tense kind of purring with you, they might be using you as their living, breathing security blanket. The secret here isn't, "I am 100% happy right now." It's more like, "I don't feel good, and you're the only place I can go to try and cope with it." Also, pay close attention if your cat goes unusually quiet, but only with you. Maybe they're chatty and interactive with everyone else in the house, but as soon as you pick them up or enter the room, they just freeze. They stop meowing, they go completely still in your arms. This can be a sign that something about your energy, your volume, or even the way you handle them feels overwhelming. Feline body language experts call this a yellow light behavior. That frozen posture, the stiff muscles, the wide eyes, that's a sign of stress, not happy cooperation. Your cat might be hiding their discomfort because they trust you or they're just used to it. The secret they're hiding isn't love, it's, "I'm putting up with this because you're my person, but I'm really not okay with how this feels." Alright, here's your mid-video check-in. Think about your cat right now. What is that one thing they do that's different only with you? Are they extra clingy, extra distant, suddenly cranky, strangely quiet, or just weirdly intense when they purr or stare at you? If that behavior had a caption, would it say, "You are my safe place"? Or would it say, "I'm not okay and I need help"? The honest truth is, for most cats, it's a little bit of both. You are the one person they feel safe enough with to hide their true feelings in plain sight. That's a huge honor, but it's also a big responsibility. So, what do you do if you suspect your cat is hiding a secret from you? First, look for clusters of changes, even subtle ones. Are they hiding more, playing less, or not as interested in you? Have their eating, grooming, or litter box habits changed at all? Is there a new sensitivity to being touched in certain places? Are they more vocal or maybe unusually quiet around you? Any of these patterns, especially if they're new, are worth a checkup with your vet to rule out pain or illness. So many early signs of trouble in cats get missed because we just write them off as a quirk or part of their personality. Your job as their chosen person is to notice when that personality suddenly shifts. Second, adjust how you interact with them. Try moving a little slower, using a softer voice, and letting your cat be the one to decide when and how to be close. Don't always be the one reaching for them. Make sure they have safe hiding spots they're allowed to use, high perches where they can observe things, and quiet places to rest. And try to make their routine more predictable. Consistent feeding times, daily play sessions, and calm, gentle check-ins can make their world feel much safer. If your cat is the anxious, clingy type, adding this structure can be a game changer. Every time you respond to the signals they only show you with calm and respect, you're telling them, your secret is safe with me and I'm going to help you. Here's what decades of working with cats has taught me. Your cat's special behavior around you is never random. Sometimes it's pure, unadulterated love and trust, that warm weight on your chest, the little shadow following you from room to room, the excited greeting at the door. And sometimes that very same bond is the reason they hide their stress, their anxiety, or their pain right out in the open, right next to you, just hoping that you'll finally see it. If this video made you think differently about how your cat acts when it's just the two of you, please don't ignore that feeling. Watch them today and ask yourself, what are you only showing me that you don't show anyone else? If you had even one. Aha! Moment where you thought, I think my cat might be hiding something. Please hit that like button so more cat parents can see this. Subscribe for more real behaviorist level advice made for cat lovers like us. And in the comments, tell me the one behavior your cat only does around you. You might find that what you thought was just a cute quirk is actually your cat trusting you enough to finally let their secret show. Thanks for watching.